Hey everybody, big day for me, man. I'm super excited. Been waiting for this day literally since I bought my Maverick Trail. Ryfab has just released their new aluminum cargo box for the Maverick Trail. First impressions are wow. I just kind of want to say right off the front that, look, I don't work for Ryfab. I'm not affiliated with Ryfab. I paid for this box. I paid full retail for this box. I paid the same price as you guys are all going to pay for this box. This is just me super excited about a really great product. I just kind of want to share this whole thing with you. Give you guys a good kind of looking over of it, and so you guys can decide what you like. Anyway, just to get all that out of the way, disclaimer. Anyway, big day. I mean, you'll know from my walk around video that I did, I kind of showed this bag a little bit. This is a bag that I had on the back of my ATV. This is a Polaris bag. It's made by OGO. This is just a bag that I had. I got rid of a couple ATVs and just had this bag, and it just fit in here pretty dang good. And this is what we've been using. It works great for the little shorter, trips, which is really all we've been able to do. It's been winter time, so we haven't really been able to go out for any long days of riding. So this has worked just fine. But I think I even said in that video that, it's going to work until Ryfab comes up with their cargo box. And now here we go. The day's here. When we were ATV riding, we each had one of these bags, my wife and I, on our ATVs, and we kind of had to split the duties of what we were carrying. Like I would just generally carry the rain gear and the layers of clothing, jackets, things like that, gloves, whatnot, in this bag. And then my wife would carry, there's a little divider in here. We have the coolers that fit each side. So she'd carry the coolers with the drinks and the snacks. It's a good bag, right? It's got, a kind of a sealed zippered compartment here. Anyway, but now that we're both on one machine, I need to carry everything. So I'm going to need a bigger bag, or a bigger box in this case. So it's time to say goodbye to the OGO. Say hello to the Ryfab. Anyway, we're just going to go over the installation and check this bad boy out. So moving on to the installation. Comes with 4 of these little, don't know what you want to call them, 4 of these, they call them threaded washers. And then it comes with 4 T-nuts. Installation is really easy on this machine. You take that little thing and it slides down into one of these, I don't know what Maverick calls them, these little quick release things, slides down in there. And then you just turn this threaded washer to kind of lock everything down in place. Well, lock the bolt down in place, I suppose. Just kind of thread it, snug it. You can see I already got the others in. One there, one there, one there, and this one here. Now it tells you at this point to, just snug these in place a little bit and then put the box in, check the positioning. So let's do that real quick. I can't do it holding the camera, but let's grab the box and throw it on. Okay, box is on. Now you can see the holes in the bottom where those threaded things come up through. And that's okay. So at this point it says just position the box kind of fore and aft and everything else and make sure that it's where it needs to be, which it is now. So now at this point, you got to pull it back out. So let me pull it back out. Okay, so at this point, take a little crescent wrench, tighten these threaded washers down. You don't have to wail on them, just get them good and snug. You're going to do that on all 4 of these. Snug them down. Once you get them all snug down in place, then grab the box, put it back in one last time. Okay, box back in. Grab these T-nuts. Now, These T-nuts just thread down on these little threaded nut bolts here. Just thread them down good and snug. Super easy. I really like the fact that, I mean, no modifications to the bed at all. No permanent changes to the vehicle at all. I think that's really slick. And they've used those points in the bed that are kind of designed, I guess, for tying stuff down anyway. So there you go. So 4 little T-nuts tightened and it's in. That's it. Installed. Ready to go. And there it is. The Ryfab Aluminum Cargo Box for the Maverick Trail. I mean, it kind of looks like it belongs there, doesn't it? I mean, that's because it does belong there. This thing's designed for the Maverick Trail. This isn't a universal box that you kind of have to make work. This thing is designed for this machine. It fits this machine, and it fits this machine fantastic. Contoured to the bed, and they've even kind of angled them up where they could, just to get as much volume in them as they can. Hugs the edges, but I noticed that it doesn't block the drain, which is handy, so any water stuff gets down in here is still going to be able to drain out there. Handles on each side so you can pick the thing up. I did weigh it. Weighs 40 pounds. Yeah, it's got some girth to it, but you're still able by yourself to lift it up, you know, put it in there, take it out. One nice thing about it, for me, I think, is that it's easily removable. You undo those 4 little T-nuts and you lift it out and it's out, and you got your bed back for whatever you need to do. You know, and if those little threaded nuts are in the way, loosen the threaded washers up, slide the nuts out, and you got your bed back. I mean, it's literally a few minutes out if you need to take everything out. If you just need to take the box out, you'll have it out in less than a minute and right back in less than a minute. Really well thought out. Another thing that's kind of neat, along with this locking thing here, is when it's locked, not only is the stuff inside it locked, and it's safe, but the box is essentially now locked to the machine. You have to get inside of it to get to those T-nuts to take the thing out. I mean, there's really nothing underneath to get to even. So it's secure, 100% secure when it's locked. I think that's kind of a nice touch. See the rubber straps here. I think what those are there for is just to give it a little more, holy cow, try to do this with one hand. Just to give it a little more uniform tug down on that weather stripping. Just to give it a good seal. These things, not only are they waterproof, but they're dust proof. A really nice, clean, dust proof environment in here. You can see all the weather stripping around it. The dual shocks for the lid, they're stiff. I mean, they're designed that way so that if you've even got some stuff up here on the top, folding chairs, I mean, whatever, it's still going to be able to lift that lid up. And, you know, you don't have to hold it with one hand while you're digging in here with the other. It stays up by itself. I mean, such a great product. Like I say, I've been waiting for this day for a really long time. It's finally here. You know, look at that, all aluminum, got it powder coated. It's got kind of a wrinkle texture to it. It's really similar to the texture on the rest of the machine. So it looks right, like how it fits right. Yeah, I mean, guys, that is a quality product. Now, go on their website, ryfab.com, check them out. Thanks, guys, for watching. Subscribe if you're interested. Like the video if you like it. But I do appreciate you guys watching, hanging out with me. Anyway, we'll see you next time. See you on the trails, guys.